Listen. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's your boy Cam Low. Who's next? 757. Welcome to the New Era Podcast. It's different. Creation Lords in the building.
Yeah.
Lord J. Reed.
In this motherfucker.
DJ Hollywood.
Hollywood, BC.
Kaola Beats.
Happening.
It's going down. It's crazy. How y'all feeling today, gentlemen?
You're feeling real good.
Feeling great.
Bottles popping.
Right, Moet.
Mm-hmm. How y'all feeling, man? Y'all here? You know what I'm saying?
Good to be here, man. You know
Yes,
what I mean?
sir.
Definitely been watching the podcast for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Paying close attention to who's next, 757.
Mm.
And I like what y'all got going on. So, bringing Creation Lords to y'all and, bridging the two platforms.
Mm-hmm.
And just showing Virginia like, oh yeah, we here, we making moves
Mhm.
fast.
Definitely. And I appreciate y'all for coming through. Appreciate for us working together because it's crazy. We've been working a lot behind the scenes, man.
A lot.
A lot of visuals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was there with you at the Nova.
Oh yeah, opened up for JT at the Nova.
Come on now.
That was my first major show.
Mm.
Yeah.
How did you feel about that show, man? Because I was there, I seen it. But let's talk about it.
I felt confident. That was the one moment where I felt like I was in my purpose. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I was doing something that I was meant to do. 7,500 people, a lot of people expected me to be nervous and shit like that. But for me, it's like I come alive. You know what I mean? When pressure's on, I come alive. You know what I mean?
It was fire, too. For those who didn't see it, actually, we just dropped that behind the scenes, too. So make sure y'all go tap in on the YouTube. Make sure y'all subscribe.
Right.
Like, comment.
All
It's
that.
going down, all that. You know what I'm saying? Kaola, what up?
What's happening, Cam? How you doing, man?
I'm chilling, bro. Chilling. Make sure, you know what I mean? Make sure we get into these mics, man. Make sure we get into these
For
mics.
sure.
But, yeah, man. How you doing, Kay?
I'm doing good, man. I can't complain. I'm doing great. I got my
Yeah.
team, my health good, my mental good, my team good.
Mm-hmm.
Surrounded with some good people, so I can't complain, man.
Mm-hmm. When we linked up, too, like, we did an event, man, the Producers Listening Party.
Right.
You definitely participated in that.
That was dope.
Showcased your beats, your production. Major. How did you feel at that moment as well, man? How's producing coming along for you as well?
Well, first of all, I felt honored for getting the invite to come out to it. Got to network with some good people, you know what I'm saying, good producers. But as far as like producers, I feel good because the team that I got, they motivate me, encourage me every day, keep me full of energy. You know what I'm saying? Motion is definitely motion. But as far as like what we got going on and what I got going on the production, beat making wise, it's just like I'm evolving. The sound, creativity, and all that.
Solid.
Yep.
Solid. So, how long you been producing for?
5 years. But when I say 5 years, you know what I'm saying? That's producing. Now beat making, messing around, Fruit Loops, learning the ins and outs. That's probably about 12 years. So really taking it serious, like 5 years.
So actually, let's talk about it, man. What's the difference between the two?
Well, to me, beat making, you get your doll. You either got what? I got Fruit Loops. So making beats, putting a funky rhythm together. You know what I'm saying? That's a beat maker. A producer, I feel as though a person that could take the beat and then take it another level. Okay, I hear this artist. I wanted to go that direction. Even add lyrics to it to give it more vibrant feeling and emotion. You feel me?
So you been you want to shout out any artists you've been working with? You know what I'm saying on the beat level, producing level.
Producing level, as far as me working with other producers or artists.
As far as artists,
Okay, well, first of all,
yeah, come on,
Jay Reed.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? My boy
Yeah,
Jay Reed.
yeah.
Shout out to Brittany B. We got some stuff coming out soon. Shout out to her. She's a different artist.
Definitely up and coming.
Yeah. Shout out to my homeboy Keys. I got my little cousin down in Tampa, Tyree. I got my cousin up in Richmond, RT. You know what I'm saying? So I'm working with a small circle, but we got some major heat coming.
I like
Major
that.
heat coming, bro.
I like that. Come on. Hollywood over here with the Moet. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, I'm in the cut, man.
Yeah.
I ain't balling
Yo.
nobody.
Yo, you
Everybody
wanna
do
know,
what they do.
everybody who sit right here or the end right here, they be in the cut. For real. Like everybody who right there, they be in the cut. But let's chop it up, man. DJ Hollywood, man. That name. When I first heard that name, it really sounded familiar. Sound like it was really out there.
It's a little history behind it, but it kind of go.
Right.
It go with what I do, you know.
Mm-hmm. So how long you been DJing, man? How long you been doing what you do?
On this level, about a good strong 4 years. 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
4 years.
Cause I seen you active live at the Norval,
Yeah.
and I seen you doing your thing, like, and you was in the moment. And that was my first time actually seeing you do what you do. You know what I'm saying? So how did you feel at that moment?
Well, as far as that show was probably the biggest scale of a show that we've done.
Mm.
So it's just kind of like I was looking to read, and I was like, well, shit, we here now. Just fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
Put it all out there, and we just go for what we know. And just it's different being on a small scale when you're in smaller events, but then when you see this crowd you looking up, you see everybody on the balcony, you see everybody down, you like, God damn, this shit for real.
This shit for
like
real.
I was telling him, I said, this shit for real. Like, we just gotta go. Go time.
Definitely. Okay. So, man, like what's some things in the future you look forward to doing? Far as with Creation Lords and the brand.
Like building the brand. That's the first most thing. Like build the brand. As far as like what Kayla is saying, we got to pretty much get the production, get everything down packed. The music, that's gonna come. Like that's a no brainer. As people hear it, they gonna know. All right, these motherfuckers for real. Like they serious, and it's gonna sell itself.
I like it. Cause y'all definitely working. There's momentum on the scene right now. Jay Reed moving. Pool party. Come on, let's talk about that.
Yeah, that's
Just dropped. Music video just dropped.
Yeah, Lord Willing 2 out everywhere. You know what I'm saying? For the viewers at home, we got some flyers on the table and shit like that. You scan that for the QR code for the music and all that. It's on all platforms though. I know you was gonna ask me how long I've been doing music. So I'm gonna go ahead and
let's talk about that.
I mean?
While we on it, how long you been doing it?
Really, this is my third year. You know what I mean? So for me being so new to it, learning the business, as well as having a brand that's attached to clothing, attached to movies, attached to jewelry, and having so many different aspects that I got to oversee, it's a lot to take in, and I got to deal with a lot of different energy. So I'm also a man, you know what I mean? I'm a father, so it's a lot to take in, and I'm working as fast and diligently as possible, you know what I mean? Because I got other grown men by my side that we all got jobs, we got children and shit like that. So I got to take myself so serious, super serious, and if I feel like someone's not taking me serious enough, it's probably because I'm not taking myself serious enough.
I'm listening because that's hitting home too. You know, got a lot of work to do, got a lot of improving. Nobody's perfect. We just got to keep working. You know what I mean? I'm building the platform over here as well, and it's a lot of work. And I heard everything you just said. I agree with everything. Fatherhood. Let's talk about it.
Right.
How's that? You know, actually, how old?
Horrible.
It's not horrible.
We lying. It's beautiful.
I feel like that's the aspect that complete me. I started Creation Lords in 2016, and that's always been my baby. That's always been my first baby. And the bigger it grows, the more people touch it, it transforms into something else, and it grows beyond me. It's been in other countries. It's been on pro fighters. You know what I'm saying? We got a Haven Brady Jr. fighting today, going for his 13-0 victory, fighting for the belt tonight. You know what I mean? So for me to see it on professional boxers, for me to see it across the country, Scotty ATL, you know, fight, different artists wearing this shit. And for me, it's all right. Boom. This is my first child, but at the same time, I look after it differently, and I have to allow people to come in. They look after it with me. You know what I mean? So when it comes to my actual daughters, I'm like, these are my creations, and everything that they're watching, they're gonna emulate. You know what I mean? So trying to set the best example as well as still be myself. Correct a lot of those generational curses that I seen growing up. You can imagine what a father has to go through. You know what I mean? And you know, that's a whole nother.
That's a whole nother thing.
rabbit
That's
hole.
a whole nother thing too, and it's crazy.
We
Just
talking
thinking
all
about
day
my
about
guy
that
right
shit.
here, you know.
Man, man.
Nah, that's solid, man. That's solid. Let's dive a little more deeper, Reed. Cause I seen, man. I see you was in the Navy.
Right. Weapon specialist. A part of the bomb building team. Also assemble missiles, small arms. That's my job.
But what is it? You're not retired, but what you're not in the Navy anymore. What is that called?
Honorably discharged.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. I did my time. I went through a lot of racism. I really, I was on the verge of suicide at one point. You know what I mean? And one of the biggest aspects of where I'm at now is fighting through that journey or continuing that journey on to be where I'm at now. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen myself at the bottom of the bottom. And to dig yourself out that hole and be here, it makes you feel invincible. So I'm here now. You know what I mean? Still working. I absolutely love what I do. So when it comes to longevity, as long as you love it, it's going to go as long as you are. You know what I'm saying? Even further. I want my brand to be on the tier of Versace. You know what I'm saying? I want my brand to outlive me. You know?
Reach.
Timeless.
Slow down, Lord. Slow down.
What we doing, Reed?
Yeah,
Hey.
that's all right, man. That's all right. So, man, let's switch it up because I've been wanting to kind of switch it up on the pod a little bit too. Have different type of conversations, like not just straight up questions. Let's kind of dive into some industry stuff, some music stuff. Yeah. Who we listening to, man? Who we listening to, fellas?
I'm going with Currency. That's definitely one of my main influences. I got a chance to meet him in Atlanta. I gave him some clothes. He put the shit on. He was sitting on the couch, and he laid the shit on the other side of the couch, and then he performed on the couch the whole time. So it was just him and my clothes on the couch. And for me, that was like this moment where I had hit a cap. Like I've done everything that I could think of doing. You know what I mean? My favorite artist is putting my shit on the couch. He rapping with the shit.
That's fire.
He came into the crowd, smoked a blunt with me, and it was like at some point, all the fan shit go away, and it becomes, all right, what am I doing with myself? You know what I mean? So I grew out of that fan mindset and went into this like, I'm one of them. I'm him. You know what I mean? I'm doing all the shit these niggas doing with half the budget. You know what I mean? So I already know what the real side looks like. The industry is the glamour and everything that is portrayed to be is maybe a fraction of it what it really is. You know what I mean?
For sure.
A video, if you putting a video together, I started working with Will C over at Street Heat.
It's in the city.
Yeah. He's done jobs I've done jobs for I did wardrobe for Fabio Foreign. I worked on Joel Santana's video. I did wardrobe for one of Jim Jones' videos. So for me, seeing it from that aspect and saying like, oh nah, these motherfuckers really got to hustle to do this shit. You know what I mean? Will C not cheap. I got Will C to come down to Virginia, shoot one of my videos. He shot my first single, No Rims, No Roof. That's out YouTube.
Go see that. Go check that out.
Yeah. But it's one of those things to where once I was able to see it and fall out of love with what I imagined it to be and see it for what it is, now I can see myself in it. I can see myself around. I can see, you know what I mean? So, perspective.
It's going down. We're going to keep pushing. We're gonna keep pushing that breakthrough. The breakthrough is coming.